Shalom to all. There is a well-known verse and a well-known teaching of the Gra, of the Vilna Gaon, based on a pasuk in Sefer Tehillim in the book of Psalms in Perek Ayin Vav in chapter 76, that tells us as follows, that Vayhi b'shalem Sukkot, there will come a time that Hashem's Sukkah will be in Yerushalayim, Uma'onaso b'tzion, and his abode will be in Tzion. His abode will be here in Israel. And the Gra points out, the Vilna Gaon points out, that verse teaches us that there are two mitzvot in the Torah that a person performs, that he does, that he acts with his entire goof, with his entire body. He lives in Eretz Yisrael, Uma'onato b'tzion, and a person also is asked to live with his entire body, his entire life in a sukkah on the Chag of Sukkot. That's not just a random link that there are two mitzvot that a person does with his entire and performs with his entire being. There's this very, very central and very important theme with both. We know the sukkah represents us the idea of emunah, our belief in Hashem. Hashem protected us for 40 years in the desert, surrounded us with the ananei hakavod, emunah in Hashem. And the mitzvah of living in Israel is the same exact extension of that concept of belief. Hashem doesn't only exist, but Hashem permeates our lives, He permeates our world, even in a physical sense. And there's no greater place where Hashem's presence is felt in everything than here in Eretz Yisrael. There are two mitzvahs that we're told, put your entire being into that mitzvah. Your entire being has to go into a sukkah to teach us that every year at the beginning of the year, we have to focus on our understanding that Hashem surrounds us. He's with us. He guides us for all of our quote-unquote 40 years in our personal deserts and midbarot. On the other hand, we're also told, now extend that idea. Here in Israel, a person says, all of my life activities, whatever profession, whatever career, whatever it is that I'm doing, I'm living a life of Kedusha and a life of holiness, because my emunah tells me that Hashem is found everywhere and in anything that a Jew is going to be involved with. Be'ezrat Hashem, we should start off this new year with those lessons of being guided by Hashem's presence at all times and living a lifestyle here, ideally in Eretz Yisrael, where we know that all of our activities are filled with the divine. Chag Sameach and Shabbat Shalom.